Let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla. We closed at $362.89, up $20.55. That's up 6.94%. Post-market, we are still up by 65 cents a little bit. Let's take a look at the facts. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's see how we can profit from those facts. Tesla has been into a bullish trend. The bullish trend started in hindsight. In hindsight, it started April 21st. But it really started right here, May 8th, when we got our second higher low. This was the first low. This was the higher low. Boom. We had a channel. We are into the channel. Thank you very much. So Tesla has been into this bullish channel since May 8th. So when a stock is into a bullish channel, it means that it is going to continue. When a trend starts, it tends to continue. It can continue for a while. We have had some trends that lasted for, this one lasted for 6 months. And we had some trends that lasted for 3 years. These trends are not flukes. So Tesla is bullish, yes, even after the abysmal earnings call that happened on April 22nd. 30% negative surprise in earnings and 9% negative surprise in revenues. Regardless of that, people bought Tesla enough to push the price higher. So liquidity in Tesla stock is not there. People are buying into it. So this is what is making a stock price go up. If we are looking at the news and see that the earnings call are crap, oh, we should not buy Tesla because they had a bad quarter. No, not necessarily. This is why we are doing technical analysis on this channel, because we know that what moves a price are not necessarily the news, good news or bad news. It's the behavior of the people. And the only way to gauge the behavior of the people is to watch their behavior in the stock market. Are they buying at this price or are they not buying at that price? That's it, that's all. So because of this, we could get in on the 1 hour chart very early. So we are talking about 260. And now this is pretty nice. So right now, where are we? So recently, last week, Tesla has been pausing a little bit. So it was still into its bullish channel. This is the bullish channel. It has been pausing. It's possible to pause. So it has been pausing for approximately 2 weeks. On Friday, things were not looking that rosy. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. On Friday, we saw that, okay, Tesla goes from 332.65 to 355. And it goes to 232, goes up. 332 goes up. 332 and goes a little bit less high and a little bit less high. So this was not boding well. This was the state of the market on Friday. State of the market on Friday. This is a fact. So today, Monday, the state of the market is different. We don't control the state of the market. We follow the state of the market. So this is what we do on this channel. We don't predict the future. We extrapolate the present. On Friday, the present was going like this. Still above 332 though. This was going down. 332 was holding. This was what was happening. Today, Monday, what is happening is different. On the first hour, we broke above, we closed above 355. Boom. This was the buy signal on the 1 hour chart. Boom. Buy signal on the 1 hour chart. If you got in, then you are in profit right now. So you bought after the first hour, you bought maybe at 356. And now things are at 362, going on to 363 post-market, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But at least you are in profit right now. If you took profit, that's fine. We can all have different strategies. Some people pocket every little profit that they get. This is perfectly fine. You could have done a couple of thousand today with just this little bit of a move, depending on how much you put in and what you chose to invest in, stocks or options. But when we have a move up, there's profit to be made. That's it, that's all. This is where we are. We had a trigger this morning after the first hour. This was a trigger. Because Tesla is into a bullish channel, you can buy at any point in time and it should continue. So you should be okay. Buying after a trigger is a little bit better because there's a significant move. Before 355, Tesla could not go higher. So there were enough sellers to satisfy the buyers below 355, except this morning. So this is a significant change in the market. And we are showing that change with a horizontal line to show that price would not go higher than 355. And once we have a break of said line, then this is what we call a buy signal. And this is indicating a change in the market. And we can decide to participate in that change by going long with Tesla. So right now, on the 1 hour chart, profit is there. We'll see tomorrow. It can change tomorrow. If you want to be 100% sure, put your money in your bank account. If you want better returns in exchange for some risk that we can manage a little bit, then the stock market is for you. So on the 1 hour chart, we got our trigger today. This is continuing. We are happy. Stochastic is at 96. RSI, super nice. DMI, super nice. So on the 1 hour chart, everything is good. We are a little bit away from the bullish channel resistance. So we have room to go approximately up to 378 approximately for this 1 hour move. It can take a while, but 378 sounds about right for that move. And once we are hitting this resistance, we should be expecting a little bit of a slowdown, just like we had here. We had a move close to resistance, then nothing happened. We had another move close to resistance, nothing happened. And now we are having the start of a move. So the move should continue. We don't know, and nobody knows. It should continue for a while, and then we might have a little bit of a move sideways. Let's take a look at the daily chart now. So on the daily chart, if you are a regular investor, a Tesla investor that is trend aware person, if you are not trend aware, you are going to ride downward trends. This is hard for the heart to ride something down. It takes a lot of denial and everything, and sometimes you have to ride it for 3 years. It's very hard. We don't do this on this channel. So you can be an investor only looking at Tesla on the daily chart and be trend aware. So right now the trend is in your direction. So if you are a daily investor, this is fantastic. Also, what is significant is that in November of last year, we could not go above 360.65. We paused for a while. We had an initial move, but we could not break that 360.65. Once we broke it, what happened last time? Once we broke it, 360.65, we went where? We went up to 485. Boom. So right now, we have exactly the same thing right here. We have closed above 360.65. I don't know if we are going to go right away to 480. I cannot predict that, but I'm just predicting that in the past we had some problems and here we just went through it. A little bit before November, we had a nice earnings call for Tesla. So Tesla had a nice surprise, a profit surprise. So this helped move the stock quite fast to 360.65. It paused a little bit and then it continued. Now we have a different context. We have Donald Trump. We need to say this. Donald Trump, who is playing the tariff levers on and off. So this is impacting what is happening. We had bad earnings. We are moving a little bit slower. This is a more sustained but slower move. What we had last fall was a sudden move with a gap, another gap. So this was more sudden. And then we had a nice run up, which yielded not much, but this was a more sudden move. Right now, things are textbook perfect. Textbook perfect. This is going up, going sideways, going up, is going sideways, and we'll see if it continues. So we might not get this 480 soon as we had it last fall, but it does not matter. We are riding the trend, and the trend is bullish, and we had the trigger today on the 1 hour chart, and I would even say we had the trigger on the daily chart also. We cannot complain. Let's just ride this pony into the horizon. Let's take a look at the rest of the market to see if everything is moving in sync. So VIX is cooling down. Last week, we had the VIX climbing and climbing. Today, VIX 1895 down 1.61. We love this. We love when the VIX goes below 20. And VIX had been, even though VIX fell last week, it still had been into this bullish channel. So it was into a bullish trend. So yes, it was nice last week, but we could have rebounded. And this is what we thought would be happening because we opened a little bit higher today. We went higher with the VIX. So if that had continued, Tesla would not have done what it did. It would have caved in. But now, no, we have something different. VIX started in the other direction during the first hour. And look at it. Boom, boom, falling down. We are below 20, which is what we like. 1895, we are going to take it. Let's hope that it continues. If it starts to go up, then this is going to risk Tesla coming down. But so far, we don't see that. And if we take a look at the bonds, we need to look at the bonds because the bonds have scared the stock market last week. So we need to watch this. Bonds are also falling. We love this 4.9. The lower the interest rates on those bonds, the better. So on the 20-year, this is falling. On the 10-year, this is also falling. So everything is in sync right there. Let's take a look at the stock indices. Look at a bunch of stocks to see if they help us gauge if everything is moving up or it's just Tesla. So Dow Jones, this is positive, 1.78%. This is really nice. After falling down last week, this is climbing back up. We have this resistance right here that was hidden. Let me make it a little bit darker. So we have some resistance at 42,343. We have a few resistances right here. We have this also right here at 42,802. Once we break this, we should be able to go a little bit farther, maybe up to 45,000. Stochastic is great. Things are looking good. SPX, bad Friday, but this is the bullish channel. Look at this. Bad Friday. This is where it touched on Friday. Boom. Nice move up, 2% up. Now, you know what? Now I cannot make this up. This is very close. This is very close to this downward resistance. Once we break this, we should go to 6,200. And this would bring us outside of a downward trend. So SPX has been into a downward trend since December approximately. So this would be a nice trend change. And if it happens tomorrow, a bunch of people are going to see this and they are going to be more joyful into joining the stock market. NASDAQ, same thing. Look at this. Pretty much right smack on resistance. Let's hope that it breaks it. So everything is on the cusp of breaking something interesting. And Tesla has already broken its 360.65. So we could be having a good week. I don't know, and nobody knows. But if this happens, this could give a push to everything. Russell, look at this. Cannot big this up. Smack on the line. Everything is right smack on the line, just ready to go. Let's take a look at the heat map of the market. Look at this. Beautiful. Everything is 90% green. The rest is black, which is a pale green. It's still above zero, most of them. And just a little bit of red. So really nice news. We could be having a great week. In terms of economic data, durable goods orders month over month, the forecast was at minus 6.8, and we got minus 6.3. This is still the sharpest drop since January 2024, but slightly softer than market expectations of a 7.8 decline. We cannot say that this is good news. We cannot spin it. This is a fact. Tomorrow, we are going to get the FOMC minutes. So some people are reading this to see what the Fed was really thinking in terms of their intentions. Regardless of what they have done, did they have other intentions? So people might be getting some information out of that. So this is coming out at 1 p.m. So that might impact the market a little bit. Let's take a look at some Tesla news that we are getting piped into our Discord server. Tesla stock jumps as CEO Elon Musk says he will return to spending 24/7 at work. So yes, we know that Elon is working really hard on Optimus, the robot. He wants to get them out. Basically, this is a way to increase gross domestic product in the States. Because in the US has a lot of debt, 36 trillions. Either you reduce the debt or you produce a lot more and then you can pay that debt. The thinking seems to be, let's increase the throughput of the economy using those robots so that prosperity sets in. So he wants to work hard on this. And when Elon works hard on something, he usually succeeds. But in terms of sales, Tesla's monthly sales in Europe plunged by almost 50% amid backlash. We still have that is happening. We have full self-driving that are coming on in June in Texas. So is this what is pushing buyers back into Tesla stock? Maybe this is, and maybe this is enough. Maybe this is enough. We need all the good news for that stock to go higher. So nice day today with Tesla. Let's hope it continues this week. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.